What's up, good people? It's your Fine Fantasy homie Jay. First off, shout out to everybody who came out to the live stream last night and watched me complete all both extremes for the first time. It was such a hype stream. It was so great. Love all you for coming out. Today, I wanted to help teach you the optimal rotation for raids. Because what's important, because I know a lot of people asked from my last video, I was talking about the double solar opener, and people's like, what's that? and that's actually the optimal rotation, the rotation that you want to use in raids. That way you can get your buff timers to follow your Phantom Rush finisher for the burst phase. So the goal of Monk is to create this burst phase. And I'm gonna keep looking over here because I'm also hanging with the chat. Is to work on your burst phase and make sure that your finisher falls into your burst window. Where your burst window is going to be using your Riddle Fire and your Brotherhood at the same time. So typically you would just do like, your lunar into a solar, and then you would just wait and then do your finisher and blah 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 blah. But in in-game content and raid and dungeon content, if you really want to start practicing, like, how can I get the optimal damage? Obviously, I'm still mastering this because I just cleared the streams yesterday, and I've been practicing this rotation a little bit to try to understand it better. So what's important is, let me mute my phone real quick. What's important is that we have in a way that our buffs are gonna follow with our double perfect balance finisher. So how you're gonna start this rotation, and these videos are very, like, I try to make it educational. So they'll be like, I'm gonna show you like the slowness of it, and then we'll try to do a complete rotation. So whenever you go into a fight, right, we got our forbidden chakra and we got our form shift. What we're gonna do is we're gonna dash in, right? We're gonna dash in. We're gonna do our dragon kick. We're gonna immediately go into a perfect balance, into a twin snakes, immediately into a riddle of fire, into a demolish. We're gonna slap our forbidden chakra. We're gonna hit our boot shine. We're gonna go straight into a brotherhood, into a rising phoenix, into a dragon kick, into another PB, and it's gonna be a boot shine, true strike, snap punch, into your last phoenix. So what's important also, you wanted to add your riddle win in there. I kind of forgot that. It's really hard to explain and talk. So you're gonna add your riddle ring in there. So what happens now, and I'm gonna stop, is if you see, we're on these interesting timers where at this point we're just going to be going through our rotation like normal until our first perfect balance comes back up and our first Riddle of Fire comes back up. Riddle Win would have been on cooldown, so I'm going to pretend like it's on cooldown, right? So here we're just vibing through our combo, and I'm trying to break this down. So right now, what the next important thing is, we're waiting for the next perfect balance and the next Riddle of Fire. So then when we do so we're in our combo, we're doing our stuff. When the next perfect balance comes up, we're immediately, essentially, we'll go into a perfect balance, with a Riddle of Earth. We're gonna do a dragon kick, into a boot shine, into a dragon kick, into an elixir. So now our Riddle of Fire is on 48 seconds. Our Riddle of Fire is on 46 seconds, and our Brotherhood is also on the exact same timer. And our perfect balance is on 30 seconds. So this is what you want to have set up, and this is why we stall the finisher. So now we also have our lunar, we have our solar, and all of our buffs are on the very exact cooldown. So we had a burst phase at the very beginning, and now we're gonna do our biggest burst phase during our finisher. So for instance, say Forbidden Chakra is up, we're just waiting. We're doing our rotation like normal. We're just vibing, having a good time. Obviously, this is the learning part, so I'll try to show you exactly how it will look for the entire 2 minutes that you're going to try to do this rotation. We're just vibing. And then, as you see, we got our second perfect balance, we have our second brotherhood, and we have our second riddle. That's all on the same timer. So then in your fight, you're going to go ahead and get your 10 snakes and demolish. Say you had a boot shine, we're immediately going to go into a riddle of fire, a brotherhood, and then we're just gonna go straight into our last burst phase, which is doing our boot shine, dragon kick boot shine into our phantom rush. We're gonna do our boot shine and straight into another PB, into a dragon kick, twin snakes, and a perfect balance. And then we're gonna finish that off with Phoenix, and we would have used Widow or Win. And that is the baseline of what the optimal rotation looks like. The baseline of what that was. You're going to be weaving it. You're going to be going crazy. But for raiding, you want to be able to hit this pocket of a burst window and be able to kill it. So now I'm going to try to do the full thing for 2 minutes. I'm going to try to talk it while I do it. Please, I'm going to talk it while I'm going to walk it while I talk it kind of thing. I'm going to fast forward real quick, and then we're just going to go right into the combo. So hold on 1 second. All right, everything is fully charged back up. We're about to start the fight. We did our forbidden chakra. We're hitting our formless shift. I'm going to do my best to explain this while I do the combo. Please do not drill me to the ground if I mess this up. But here we go. So we're just doing our formless shift. The fight's about to start. We dash in. We're doing a dragon kick straight into a perfect balance. Into true start. We're hitting our fire. We're going here. We're popping this. We're going straight to a phoenix. We're going to hit another dragon kick. We're going straight into our brotherhood, into another boot shine. We're using our rhythm of wind. We're throwing combos here. We're doing another phoenix. At this point, we're just going to be vibing because right now we're playing for the rhythm of fire and our next perfect balance. So we're not going to use another perfect balance until our rhythm of fire comes back up. So right now we're just doing our combos, right? We're vibing because what the goal is so these timers can be the same. So that's why you got the double. That's why you got the double opener. I'm not optimizing this combo as well, but I'm trying to at least show you how it's working. So we're just fighting. We're saving that perfect balance. We're just holding on to that perfect balance because the goal is to use that perfect balance during our damage phase, during our damage buff. So we're just riding this perfect balance. We're just doing the fight like normal. We're dodging mechanics. We're keeping our buffs up. I hit dragon kick twice. We're keeping our buffs up. So our perfect balance has come up. Now we're gonna perfect balance into a rhythm of fire, and then we're going into our lunar combo. We're gonna pop our lunar combo here. We're going into our buffs and our dot, which is still vibing. So now our last PB is filling, our brotherhood is filling, and our rhythm of fire are on similar times because the goal is that you want to get both of these off in your maximum rotation, which would be your phantom strike. So the first 2 minutes of the fight is just we're following this flow here. We're following this flow here. We pop really win here when we can, and we're just following this flow. We're saving this PB. We're also gonna save the second PB until Brotherhood comes off. So we're just vibing right now. You know, in these combos, we're popping our chakras as they pop up. You know, we're doing monk things. So we got a second perfect balance. Our riddle is about to pop, and our brotherhood is about to pop. Right. So as soon as they pop, what I recommend just to practice is to go ahead and do this rotation first. Go ahead and do your twin snakes to your demolish, get your stacks up. So then you can go into Riddle of Fire, into that. We're going to go to a PB, and then we're going for our finisher here. We're going for our finisher combo here. Right, maximum damage. We're going straight to this. We're going to hit a PB. We're going right back into PB, and then we're going straight into our solar. And then we're going right into our Phoenix, and then bam. And then by the time all of our damage came up, all right, so then that is our opener. That is legit your opener, where you want to create this pocket, right? You want to do this Phoenix, this Phoenix, double Phoenix. So you can create this pocket where your Brotherhood and your Riddle of Fire will line up with your Phantom Rush, with your double PB. So that is the opener. It's weird. It's something I'm still getting used to. As I optimize it more, I will drop another video to kind of show you the fullness of it. But that is kind of what you want to work for in your raids, is that you want to start off with a double Phoenix, stall your rotations, keep your rotations, get another PB, wait for your Riddle of Fire, use one PB with your Riddle of Fire. And then you're just going to keep that rotation until you get 2 PBs of Riddle of Fire and Brotherhood. And then once you get that, you should be going into your Phantom Rush and finish out your entire rotation. Hopefully this helps you in starting your extreme raids. Hopefully this gives you a good foundation to start. You know, all my videos are foundation videos, but that's the combo that you want to kind of plan for to start optimizing, because the goal is that throughout the entire fight, you're keeping your Riddle of Fire and Brotherhood on the same cooldown that will lead into your Phantom Rush. If you have any questions, as always, hit me up in the Discord, hit me up in the comments, hit me up on Twitch, and I'm happy to help. Enjoy and happy questing. I'm gonna keep trying to get this rotation down, but you know, I like dropping the knowledge as soon as I get it to help all my monk homies out there. So hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.